friends, Glenda Mollet here. Welcome to my craft room. Sorry, my sneeze interrupted my flow. All right, let's see if I'm live over there on Facebook. It is Tuesday night, February the 24th, and I have cool news for you about my April class. And we are going to play with the February paper pumpkin kit tonight and see what kind of trouble we can get into with that. Okay, why am I so blurry? That's not good because I checked before and it said, just let me change this again. See if that fixes it. Oh my gosh. It didn't fix it. And I just told them today that thank you for your support. It worked, and now it's not working. Okay, that's not a good thing. Oh well. Hi, Mary. Hi, Norma. Okay, I'm still fuzzy, right? Okay, I'm just going to flip me around because you don't need to be looking at me fuzzy. We'll look at my hands because that I know is right. And I'm going to get a hold of them again tonight and say, well, it worked for one night. So tonight we will be using the Beautiful Blooms dies, which is the add-on for January, February, and March paper pumpkin kit. It's clear. My face, Mary, was my face clear? I know my hands are clear, but was my face clear? Let me flip back. Let me know if the face is clear. I don't think it is, but anyways. And the ink spot is Shy Shamrock, so I grabbed my big Shy Shamrock pad. And we have the kit. So let me get the dies out just in case we decide to use them. So this kit is all about Easter. But I've already done my Easter cards. Yeah, not my face, though. I didn't think so. So I'm not going to show my face. That way I'll say goodbye at the end, and that way you don't have to look at the fuzziness. Hi, Susan. Yeah, it's still blurry. I know. What a pain in the butt that is. Because I said to him this morning, it worked. Thank you so much for your help. And now it's not working. Take a deep breath. Okay, so we're going to use this kit. Now, I already grabbed some card bases and I grabbed some inside pieces. So I grabbed white card base and Shy Shamrock and Balmy Blue and a bunch of inside pieces. It comes with envelopes. They're all the same. They're not stamped on the front, but they have fun things on the flap. So we'll take out 3 of those. Keep yourself organized. And then we have 1 card base. This is variations of Shy Shamrock. So we'll get rid of the other 2. And then we have this card front. This goes on, there's a white card base in here. So we'll be using 1 of those. Hi, Alice. So we need 1 of those. And we need 1 of these Balmy Blue card bases. So we'll get that. And there's it's a vanilla card base. So that's the one that goes with this. I might just change that and put that on a white card base. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see what transpires in the next hour. Hey, Valerie. We need 1 of these sheets. Of course, there's 4 of them. There's 4 of them? Oh, that's interesting. Let's give you a spare. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll keep out 1 of those. And look at this, it's got an Easter bunny and a basket. We need one of those. There's only 3 of these. So that has all the bits that we need. So we'll start getting all our pieces out here. Now, where's one of my, let's use this. Maybe I won't lose things. Ha, she says. Ha, ha, she says. So how's everybody doing tonight? Did you have a good day? I got some exciting news about my April class. So you'll have to hang around till the end and I can tell you about it. Okay, there's a basket. Oh, it's so cute. And then there's a flower. Come on, let go. So there's 2 of these flowers. And there's 2 of these flowers. You guys can't see that. Let me bring it into, there we go. And then there's a bunch of eggs. And there's another one of those pink flowers. And there's an Easter bunny. Hi, Diana. And apparently we're not scrolling tonight either. Oh, Susan had a good day. I put those little pieces in a bowl so they won't go missing. That would be smart, Mary, but that would take planning. The only thing I planned about tonight is I was going live with the paper pumpkin kit. That's as planny as it gets because I was creating today. I got to make cards. I was so excited. And it was an absolutely stunning day here today. I decided to do my walk just after lunch. When I started out, it was 6 degrees and I got halfway over to the dead people and the sun came out. By the time my walk was done, it was 10 degrees. I walked for 45 minutes, so that shows you how short a time it rose all of those degrees. And I had to take my hat off. I had to take my mitts off. I had to undo my jacket and open up the neck of my sweater because it was so lovely and warm out there. So what else did anybody get to be crafty today? I know a few of you had to work. I'm so sorry. We're just about done getting the bits out. And I haven't even looked at the stamp set yet. Oh, Valerie's got a phone call. There we go. Okay, we have all of our bits. Did I say hi, Diana? I don't remember. Alice said, I work, not sure if it makes a good day, but I got a little crafting time in, got 3 backgrounds done. Woohoo! Susan started making her masculine graduation cards. Tuxedos. This kit has bling. These are sequins, iridescent sequins. Ooh, 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 ooh. Put those underneath my stand. So if I say to you, where did I put those sequins? You'll know. And we have some pink baker's twine. So we'll put those right there. And a stamp set that says, Happy Easter, hello friends, sweet spring greetings, and there's 2 eggs. So let's just put these onto blocks right now. Unfortunately, working is a necessity, not necessarily what we want to do, but sometimes if we don't work, we don't eat, which can be a little detrimental to your health. I don't know what I'm going to say, so I'm putting all of these stamps onto blocks and we'll just go from there. I don't know whether I'll do Happy Easter or not. And there's grass. That's cool. Okay. Now, where did I put the I'm going to put that right there on top of that card. Put that there. And look at this. I'm destroying my bits. I don't think, oh, I know what I can use. I can use this cute little box that I have sitting here to put all these little bits in. No, I'm not going to, because I'm going to, right now we're going to separate them all into their kits. Okay, so card 1, we need that weird yellow background and this and that and this and the bunny rabbit and an egg and some twine. Okay, so that's card number 1. Diane is still working on Simply Beautiful cards. Nice. Next one, blue. Oh no, green. Green. 3 flowers, 4 leaves. There's only 3 leaves. Was there 4 leaves or was it? I thought there was only 3 leaves. Did I miss one? Only 3 leaves. That's not a leaf. That was a flower. So why does it say 4 when there's only 3? They're doing it just to bug me. And this thing. So that's card number 2. And then card number 3, we need this and the basket and the other egg, 2 big ones, 3 little ones, the eggs. Okay, we got them all separated now. Let's just pile those on top of each other. And oh, this was the one that had 4. So maybe I need to get another one out. We'll see. We'll see. Number 1. So number 1, you're supposed to take the card front. Take the card front. Wait, gotta find it. It's popped, no, it's glued down. This is popped up. Then the little bunny rabbit goes in there like that. This goes here like that. This we're gonna stamp and it goes in behind the bunny. Like that. Okay, well, first of all, I don't like this background. So I'm gonna turf that right away. And we're gonna get a white background. What do you think? Does that look better? Oh yeah. White or so tell me, it's time for decisions. Are you ready? A white background or a summer splat? Nope, a shy shamrock background or the pink. What is the pink? I didn't get pink out. Pretty in pink. Maybe we should get pretty in pink. Hang on, I'm gonna get some. Pretty in pink and peach pie, 2 colors that will be retiring at the end of April. So, have you guys heard the big news? Valerie says white. Have you heard the big news? about the stamp pads. It's all over the internet. The information will go out in my newsletter tomorrow, right, Alice? And we put the information on the new ink pads in the email tomorrow, please. Okay, so white or green or pink or peach pie. Or peach pie. Oh, I like that better. Look, definitely peach pie. What do you think? Hi, Nicole. Valerie says white. Diana says yes. Val says no. Susan said no. Hi, Susie. Pink. Yes, they're changing them. I'm thinking the peach pie. I like it on the peach pie. I know I didn't give you that option right at the beginning, but there you go. Now we could just do it the way it goes, or what about if I cut this in half and we put this in half. Let me get a piece of peach pie to put in there so we can see what it will look like if I do. I have a piece that's big enough. Peach pie is nice. Okay, if we put peach pie there, like cut that in half, put this around here like this. And put this little sweetheart in here like that. Put the sentiment underneath like that. You would have to make sure that I get it cut so that that will hide underneath there like that. Peach pie, yes, everybody is agreeable to peach pie. Yes, they are. They are changing the ink pads. We are going to the old close to my heart ink pads. So in our ink pads, that's the size of our ink pads. Close to my heart ones are a bit narrower and a bit longer, and they're heavier, and they come apart in two pieces, and they are held together by magnets. Now, Susie, I think you have some of the close to my heart ink pads. Is that correct? I'm trying to do something different with this, and nothing is coming to mind other than like make it into a fun fold. What about if I took peach pie Oh, yes, Susie has them and she loves them. I can't wait. I think it's going to be fabulous. They're getting away from the foam pads and going back to fabric pads. Hang on, I got to cut this. Now, I have some instructions here on how to make this. I'm not going to do it this, but this will give me the scoring. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I think they're going to be awesome. They go, oh, Susan has some too. They're going to have more ink in them, so less re-inking. Score at 1 3/8. I hope this works. Oops, 1 3/8, 2 3/4, 8 1/4, and 9 5/8. Put that over there. It just means that instead of tap, 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 when it comes to inking up your stamp, you're going to have to do the old twist. I used to call it the twist and shout method, where you put your stamp down and you kind of twist it a bit to get the ink on it. I don't know whether this is going to work or not, but we're going to find out in a half a second here. I wish this thing would scroll my comments because I can't see them when I'm busy doing stuff. Okay, so we have this and this and this. That becomes 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And then if we take this and attach it on this one side, then it will open like that. What do you think? I think that needs to be on a piece of paper, though it's awfully flimsy. Let me get a piece of white. Put it on there. We'll cut this down a bit so that when it goes on here and attaches. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down. Now to cut it down and still have this thing centered, I'm going to have to cut off of each side, and I want to cut this at, so right now it's at 4, so I want it at 4 1/8, or go down 1/8 of an inch, so that's 3 7/8, and then 3 3/4. And then the other way, we're at 5 1/4, so I want it at 5 1/8. Or, sorry, it's at 5 1/4. Yeah, so put that down to 5 and a bunch of 16ths. I don't know what it is. And then this is going to go right here. Let's see if I did it right. Something tells me it's wrong, but that's okay. Let's see if it's going to fit on here. It is. I just got to take a teeny tiny bit more off of here, just to make it even all the way around. Okay. So this will layer on here like this, and then we can put this up on dimensionals, and we'll have our bunny rabbit back here and behind. Let's get some dimensionals on that so we can get the full effect of it. I'm going to use big ones. How many dimensionals is Glenda going to use tonight? Apparently quite a few, because this is a big thing I'm doing here. Okay, we'll move to the little ones. And we'll put one on there. Okay, how many, is anybody counting how many I used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Woohoo, a lucky number. Okay, so there we have that. It's popped up. 23. This is going to go on here like this. Oh, you know what we could do? I wonder if it would work. What if I cut this in half? And no, because I've already got the dimensionals on that. That. I'm going to put the bunny rabbit in there like that. We've got to stamp the egg, put the egg in there, and then we'll figure out a sentiment. I don't know. That egg makes it look like an Easter card. Anybody got any ideas what to do with this card? We're going to put this onto the white. And I'm only doing that so it has stiffness because this is quite flimsy. And there we go. Now, that's going to go on there like that. Get attached to one side. So we'll put some adhesive on the one side. I didn't run out last night. Sure ran out tonight, but that's okay. I have my backup ready. Come on, get in there. Presto changeo. Attach this to this side like this. Then we'll put our inside in, and we're going to pop this up on dimensionals, all 13 of them. Whew. Getting warm in here. Has anybody done their Easter cards already? I have mine done because I did Easter cards with the Timberline seniors on Sunday, and then I came home and made the rest of them. So mine are all done. Now we're going to put this cute little sweet potato in here somewhere. Maybe if we tuck sentiment underneath like that. Okay, let's see what sentiments we have. Where's the hello, friend? I like that. That'll fit on there. Yep. Yep. Valerie doesn't do Easter. I don't do Easter either, except for the grandkids. Oh, I forgot to clean this first. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Now I have to go and get chocolate and get things all set up for mailing the northern kids theirs. Right there. Now I'm supposed to stamp. Which one did they? I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, hey, Carol. Hi, Barb. Alice, no Easter cards. Put the egg on the inside. I could do that, Mary. Oh, Carol says all 50 of hers are mailed. Wow, way to go. Okay, let's use this one. Oh, and I didn't clean this one either. Dang, I'm not doing very good here tonight. Okay, now this is cockeyed. It's not completely egg-shaped. It's kind of weird. And of course I missed it, so there we go. Okay. We will get some adhesive on the bottom of the bunny. And then we will put some dimensionals on him, her, it, so that that'll sit down in there like that. Now, I do need to lift this one dimensional. Is it this one? So I can pop him underneath it. Is it that one? Yeah. Up, up, up. Come on. It's this one too. There we go. Slip that down there like that. And we'll take the backing off the dimensionals. I didn't do that yet. There we are. Now, this is going to go in there, but of course, I didn't put it on first, which I should have, so I'm just going to, don't tell anybody. Supposed to be in Port, oh, Carol, oh, you're supposed to be in Puerto Vallarta. That sucks. I have friends down there right now, and they said that things are starting to calm down. And I read that the flights are going to be resumed as well. There now, I should have put adhesive on here before. I'm just going to scoot some adhesive underneath there so that it attaches right there. There we are. Now, where's that egg? Yeah, I don't want to put the egg on there unless we hide it. No. Winky. In the ears, the eyes, and the nose. And then we'll just do the flowers. Just a little bit of Winky on the flowers. Just like that. This is so pretty. There we are. Okay, some bling. Barb says we're supposed to be leaving for part of Puerto Vallarta tomorrow. I think we might go next week if things stay stable. Oof. Good luck. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is so cute. What do you think? Just have the inside to do now. Get another piece of white. Come on. And we can put the eggs in here. No. What can I put in there? I don't want to put the eggs in there. What does this say? Beautiful. Don't want to use beautiful. And this is a tulip. We can put a tulip inside. But then what do we do on the envelope? Okay, I need some Shy Shamrock. A piece of the Shy Shamrock. And a piece of, oops, where did that go? Before I ran over it with my chair. Peach pie. And we'll die cut this. And we'll put this on the inside. It's so scary making plans to go anywhere right now. But especially down to the States. Oh, I mean to Mexico. Those cartels, they don't mess around, do they? Thanks, Susan. So very cute. Okay, where did I put? It's like, hello, where did you go? Stupid thing. Nope. There. Put that there. Put that in the garbage. This gets a little bit of glue on the bottom. And this gets a little bit of glue on the back. I wish I didn't have to stop every once in a while to scroll. Ah, Carol's hoping to go on Friday. Okay, we have a flower stem. This layers onto the double like this. And I think I might just pop that up. Why not? Let's just cut a little tiny dabble do ya of dimensionals here. So today I baked. Are you shocked? My husband was. He came home and he said to me, "What are you doing?" Who are you? What are you doing? Grass on the inside? Oh, Mary, that would have been fun. I made almost sugar-free banana bread today. Grass. Could stamp it right over top of that and see what it looks like. Let's not lose the tulip though. Oh, I got such a mess. Okay, stamps don't go on that side, they go on this side. Corral that, don't need those. Adhesive in the middle, ink pad. And of course, I get a message. Sorry, person, who you are. Okay, let's just stamp the grass right over top. If we don't like it, I'll just get another piece and we'll deal with it. Ink, 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 ink. Ta-da! Maybe we'll just do that to the envelope. Just put grass all the way across the bottom of it. There we go. Our envelope is done. Do you like that? I don't think it looks too bad. Look, it sat on the ink pad. Good thing it was the other side. Put this in here. Now, I'm thinking I want to put this will go on here. Ah, get off my finger. There we go. Well, that looks cute. But this is really plain and boring. So I'm going to cut. These are 1-inch pieces. These are 1 3/8. So I need 1 1/8 by 4 times 3. One and an eighth. So 1, 2, 3 3/8. 3 3/8. 5, 4. And do you know what I'm doing with this? Is this making any sense to you? We've got 2 new embossing folders. I think I'm going to use this one. Ladybug Picnic. Ladybug Picnic. We're going to emboss this. We are going to emboss this because I was smart and brought those parts of my die cutting machine over just in case we wanted to emboss. We might not get any more cards done tonight because this one is so much fun. We'll have to make the other ones not quite as in depth. So what do you think? Isn't that cute? Now we're going to cut this down after I scroll so I can read. So that's 2 1/4. And then 1 1/8. So we have 3 pieces. Now, do I need to take time to figure out which one belongs where? That one is there. That one is there. Okay. Ah. This one's going to go on here. Then this is just finishing this card off. That one's going to go there. And we'll put one on that side. Get rid of the glue on my fingers. Ta-da! Pretty cool. There's the envelope. Card number 1 is finished. Put that over there in the done for now pile. A little bit of organizing here. That lid on there. Put that over there. Grab the parts for number 2. Okay, so this one, we have a choice of a white base or a shamrock base. What are you supposed to do with this one? Okay, so this gets stamped and popped up on dimensionals. And then we just add flowers and leaves. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what you're supposed to do with this. That goes there, that goes there. I'm gonna have to grab another one of these leaves, apparently, because it goes there like that goes there like that. This one goes on here like this, and then that and another one. That's really cute just by itself. But what if it's supposed to go this way? Never did use that egg. It's okay. We don't need the egg. You know what? I like this card just the way it is. But I want to make an alternative. Anybody got any ideas? I'm just looking to see if anybody out there has any alternatives. Get my brain in gear here. Shaker. Ooh, a shaker card. Ooh, what have I got for shaker bits? What have I got for shaker bits? I got dots. Um, I don't have any shaker bits over there. Easel card. Z front fold. Yes, the Z front fold. Do that. What if I cut this? We use this as the card base. I fussy cut around here, then we cut a square out of there and turned it into a shaker card. And we could put it onto, I think, onto a white card. It might take a while to do this, though. First of all, I'm going to cut this because I'm going to do it anyways. Hang on, let me look something up here. Oh no, that won't be in there. Okay. Gestumped. But it's okay. I've got things starting to mesmerize in my brain now. I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to cut this down to just slightly bigger than the printed thing. Is that a square? Is that a square? That is 4.5 by 4 1/4. Four and a half by 4 1/4. So I want to make this 4 1/4. So just maybe not. And then out of this, I'm going to cut a 4 1/4. Cut a 1-inch piece. I'll have to cut that down a bit. Like that. And then that is too big. That is too big. I don't have any flour shaker bits. Nope. Okay, if I put this here, and then put one on the other side, and then put this on, and pop that up, cut a hole in the middle. Let me see what I've got that we can use for shaker bits. Apparently, I have lots of choices. Okay, where's my stylish shapes? And I do have flour shaker bits. Look at this one. Look at that. Flour shaker bits. And we have some champagne iridescent dots. We have some loose shaker elements. Ooh. It's a bit of a thinker. And then we have some snowflakes. And we have these. Okay. First of all, cut a hole. Cut a hole. Cut a hole. That hole or the next size down hole. If I cut that, put that there, pop that up, put 2 pieces on the side like that. Pop that up. Put these around a hole. Okay, we're going to cut this. We're going for it. We're going for it. I'm going to put this here like this. Now this is the tricky part, getting this straight and centered. Run that through. And I need window sheets. I need some window sheets. Guess I shouldn't have used all my brain power this afternoon creating other cards. Okay, so this is going to be on here like this. I want to get another one of these. Another one of these. And then I'm going to grab the other embossing folder, the Lazy Daisy embossing folder, this one, and we're going to emboss these. Now this is where it have to be very tricky because this has a definite pattern to it. I don't want to get these too crooked. There we go. Don't breathe. Okay. Put Lazy Daisy away. Over. All right. First, let's put these down. Right on the edge. Next one. Glue on my fingers again. And this one. So is there anybody out there that gets Paper Pumpkin and does alternatives, and does this inspire you at all? Would I do this once a month? And then this will go up like that. So I need some strips. And the plastic needs to be, let's say, 3 by 3. Let's cut 3 by 3. Where did I put the plastic? Where did I put it? Uh-oh, there it is. I've got it 6. Uh-oh, I dropped plastic on the floor. I may never see it again. By 3. Now, when I make shaker cards, I do them a bit differently. And then cut that down to 3 by 3 times 2 pieces. Because I have discovered over the years that if you put plastic, shaker bits, and plastic, they tend to float around a lot easier. So we're going to put adhesive all the way around here, like this. Then we're going to take our plastic and put it over top. So that's sheet number 1. Now we're going to see through this, aren't we? Yes, we are. So maybe I need another piece of that green. And maybe we need to put some, yes. So I'm going to cut this down. So that was 3 by 3. I'm going to cut this down to 3.5 by 3.5. Which was what it was to start with. There, and that'll fit right in there. And then when we put our shaker bits on, it will show through. Okay, so now you have an extra large tote full of paper pumpkin kits. Oh my. Time to get using them. Okay, now I have discovered also over the years that these tend to dry out. So what I've been doing is putting, get off my finger, Tombow along here. So it has an extra little bit of adhesive because sometimes the adhesive will let go of the plastic and then you'll have leaking shaker bits. And it's never good to have leaking shaker bits. Diana says, I've ordered paper pumpkin for a couple of months. These presentations are great. Oh, good. Oh, God, somebody enjoys them. Now we're going to put this over top. And when you put this on, you want to go as close to the hole as you can without it showing. And you have to go well past where the hole is, because you have to butt these things up against each other so the shaker bits don't leak out. Come on, let go. Oops. Put that in the garbage, and the garbage wasn't there. Okay, so that's that. Now we'll get another piece. And we'll put another section on here like this. Man, it's been a while since I did a shaker card. Oh, why is that not sticking? Good Lord. And then this piece is kind of got to be just about the right width here. There, like that. Okay, so there's our square. It's going to go on there like that. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's put this piece down before I forget to do it, and then we'll put the top on and I'll go, uh-oh, Tongo. It's going to fit right in here like that. And I'm not worried about it being crooked or anything because we're going to cover all that up anyways, right? That's going to get covered up like that. Now, where's that stamp set? I got glue everywhere. Next step. Next step is, oh, I got pieces here that might work. Oh, I don't need those. Okay, so now I'm going to get my shaker bits, and we're going to pull out some of these orange flowers. These are quite big. Maybe I'll just use the little ones. Because if you have them too big, they get caught. Come on. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Put 7 of those in there. Now, these ones. These were called For Everything Fancy Sequins. I was going to turn this over and see what colors we have. No, I can't be doing that. I think the green might work. What else have I got here? Oh, these iridescent ones. Oh yeah, iridescent ones. Let's just put a couple of spoonfuls of those in there. You won't have enough that they'll rattle around, but not enough that they will get all stuck in there. I'm always afraid that I'm going to sneeze or something when I have these in there. Okay, flatten them out. There we go. Now, I'm just going to, I know you won't be able to see this, but I'm lifting it up to see what it looks like from the other side. Not quite enough in there yet. These are sparkle and shine sequins. Let's just put a few bits in there. That's as much as going in there. Okay, spoon put away. Oh, guys, I've got quite the mess going on here. Now, don't sneeze. Don't hit anything. The next step is to take your liners off. Now you're probably going, oh, don't do that. Yeah, put it on. Yeah, that's where the second piece of window sheet comes in. Wherever it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, thought there for a sec I lost it. Well, I'm gently pulling the liners off without disturbing what's in the center. Because if you start disturbing what's in the center, you're in trouble. Because they will jump out, they will go in your adhesive, and you will never be able to put this card together. Are you guys out there? Are you just holding your breath to see how it goes? Now, we're going to put glue on this side too. Because there's nothing worse than leaking sequins. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to get some more. I want to let that dry a little bit. But we have to put these strips all the way around the outside as well, like this. Now we don't have to worry about putting extra adhesive because this is attaching paper to paper, and they tend to work okay when it's paper. It's just when you're putting it on plastic that I like to use the adhesive. Now, you could use dimensionals. The only thing is that these strips are thicker than dimensionals and your card will be humped in the middle. Oops, almost got that. There we go. Okay, let's put the plastic on now. Then we can all breathe a sigh of relief. And when you put it down, don't move it because it's got glue on there. And if you move it, then you'll be able to see it from the other side. I'm just letting that. I'm just going to let that sit and meditate. And we're going to do something with the inside. I think let's put a flower that we could use. Let's just look here. Oh yeah. Let's just use this flower. Let's just stamp this flower from Delicate Whispers. I'm going to use that flower on the inside and the envelope. And that comes from Delicate Whispers stamp set. This will be out in March with the new online exclusives. Just use my stamping paper. Hope this isn't too painful for you guys watching tonight. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. Envelope. Here we are. Oh, thanks, Susan. No humpy cards in the middle. Nope, don't like humpy cards. Okay, let's put this in inside our card. While we're waiting for that to meditate and become happy. Okay. Now, when you turn it over, you see it's all encapsulated in plastic. They tend to shake a little bit better that way. Okie dokie, hokey pokey. Yay! Now, wonder if this is going to work. Put a little bit of adhesive, but I don't want to put it over the hole because then you're going to see it. There we go. Now, to do this, I'm just going to take this and I make rabbit ears out of them, like this, on each end. They're called rabbit ears. Now, this, which way up are we going to do? That way. So now I can move it where I want it, and it's not going to stick until I put one of the corners down. So I can line this up, get it all centered where I want, and then push the corners. And then you just very gently pull on the rabbit ears, and the liner comes off. And you're not dealing with all that sticky stuff sticking to your fingers. Ta-da! Woohoo! Shaker card. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, we've got some fleurs to put on here. And a couple of leaves. And I don't want to say Happy Easter. Where's those dies? I'm missing a die. Uh-oh, where did I go? There it is. Don't want to lose a die. That would be devastating. And we've got this that we were supposed to do the sentiment out of. So will that fit? No, of course it won't fit. Well, that sucks, ditchwater. Oh, but I could do this and then just cut it off one side and put it like that. Yeah, okay. I don't want those green things in there. So let's just cut it this way. Away from those green things. Man, this one is definitely different than Happy Spring. Yeah, I don't know whether I've got it. Have I got a Happy Spring sentiment? Probably in something. Put that die back. Take this. Chop that off. Right there. See, and then that can go on there, and then we can put the flowers over top of it. But what we're going to stamp up. Look, I've got adhesive strips and all sorts of stuff everywhere. That up there. Happy Spring. I'm looking. I know I've got something that says Happy Spring. I don't remember where it is. Anybody know what stamp set Happy Spring is in? How about instead we use Have the Best Day? That might work. Another new stamp set I haven't used yet. There we go. Because that could be for birthday, could be for anything, right? So I have a block that's not being used. Oh, this is crooked. Crooked as a dog's hind leg, as my mother used to say. I really want to use black. Nope. Secret C. So Stampin' Up! Announced that we are going to have a color refresh next year in 2027. So this year, the new in colors are going to be in the new ink pads, and that's it. But next year, they will do a color refresh and all the ink pads will move to the new ones. Doesn't mean you have to change yours. Oh, I like that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Doesn't mean you have to change yours. Doesn't mean I have to change mine, but if you buy new ones, and a color refresh means that they put new colors in, and sometimes they bring back retired in colors. Okay, so let's get some glue on these. So I'm kind of excited to see what they're going to do next year for the color refresh. I love new colors. I've seen the new in colors. Ooh la la. I like that font too, Barb. Now this has already popped up a lot, so I'm not going to pop any of these flowers up. We're just going to glue them down flat. I don't know what to do now because I have to let those dry. Okay, let's see what's going on with this one while we let that dry, and then I'll finish that card. So don't let me forget to finish that card, please. Please. Let's see what this one is supposed to look like. So they want that, and then they want this sitting there with the eggs on the inside and flower, 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 and flower. And then this says, hello, friend. Hello, friend. Well, what shall we do with this? I'm still thinking, looking for inspiration here. Okay. What if I cut a little slit in there and we slid that basket down in behind like that? And put the flowers on the inside. And we had a basket of flowers. Okay, step one is to cut this. Because I know I am not and We make that full size, cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4. Let's see if I could get this cut down here. I think I'll cut it off the bottom. That'll move it down a bit. 5 1/4. Yeah. Hang on. And I need a cutting. Okay. So in here, these are the accessories for my Take Your Pick tool, and there's this cutting thing. I was just watching, I shared it with you guys. I was just watching a video this afternoon on the Take Your Pick tool and the various uses of it. And I completely forgot that it's got this cutting blade in it. And we're going to make use of it. Oh my God, lethal weapon, watch out. Okay, so now I am going to want to make this so that I can slide that down there like that. So I want to cut my pencil. I want to cut from here to here. If this doesn't work, we're in trouble. You know that, right? Cut. This is very sharp. This is scaring me. We used to have a lady come to Sunshine Club. She never used scissors. She cut everything out with her X-Acto knife. She used to scare me to death because that's the only rule I have in my craft room. There's no blood. We had a blood incident once, and only once. And that lady was not allowed to bring or use her X-Acto knife anymore. She needed help cutting, we cut for her. Oops. Almost there. It's down like that. You guys commenting, or are you enthralled and praying that I don't cut myself? Okay, now. Like that. Okay. Lid. There it is. Put lid on. We've had about 4 retired colors come back over the years. Oh, yes. We've had some, and they've all been the good ones. Oh, look at that, people. It worked. How awesome is that? It's exactly what I wanted to do. That up, tuck that down in there just a little bit. Like that. Just have to do a little bit of extra out there just to make it a little bit wider. And erase the pencil marks. Now, slide that down in there like that. And this will go on here like that. And did I bring the balmy blue base out? Yes, I did. That goes on there like that. That goes on there like that. That goes on there like that. And then we'll put some dimensionals as soon as I find them. You guys can breathe a sigh of relief now. I put the X-Acto knife away and it's not coming out again. Just saying. My family, if they knew I was using an X-Acto knife, they would call an ambulance. Because that's the way I am with sharp objects. They try to keep me away from sharp objects in the kitchen. Okay, those are up on there like that. And I think I have to put a couple on the basket itself. Maybe. Let's just put some strips along there. So it keeps it up, but it doesn't give it any, go down any further. There. Okay. Now I'm going to slide that in. Like that. Perfect. Perfect. Take the liners off. Okay, now come on. There we go. Perfect. Now let's just get some adhesive right down on the bottom just to hold it in place. And then we'll put that on there. Like that. Yep. And I'm going to put it here like that just to hold everything in place. Put this on here. Hopefully relatively straight. Now, blue base or white base? Blue base or white base? Blue base. And it's going to go right exactly the full size of the card. All right. Now, you can use the eggs on the inside. This is for the other card. Let me put that over there with that one. Now, I have a big flower and some little flowers and a big flower and a little flower up there. We need something in the middle. We want to put the eggs. I don't want to put the eggs. There's that flower I used. No, don't want that flower either. Let's get some glue on these and let it dry. Then we can move it around. We need some greenery. Maybe we could take that stem die cut and just use the leaves off of it. Okay, let that dry. Have fun as soon as I find what I did with the dye. All right. Get some Shy Shamrock. And I'll cut a few of these out. Oops. Was anybody around back in the day of crisp cantaloupe? It would have been around 2006 or 2007. I think it was retired just before I started. And that's coming back in the new ink colors. Now, I don't know whether it's the same color or if they changed it a bit. Because I had an ink pad many, many, many years ago. A crisp cantaloupe ink pad, but that's it. I never had any cardstock or anything. Turn the mat into the paper. Oh. When using craft knife, keep the blade in the paper and turn the paper, not the knife. Safer and the cut parts move smoothly. Oh, well, that would have been smart, Nicole. Thank you. I've been doing paper cutting with a knife for years for Chinese and folk art paper cutting. Work on glass surfaces safer than self. Oh, I could have used my glass mat. Hello, Terry. Blue base, blue base, blue base. Oh, Nicole remembers crisp cantaloupe. Okay, I'm just going to do a little trimmy here. Trim off the stems because I want just the leaves. I'm kind of excited to see the new in colors. Hydrangea hue. I can show you what that color looks like because it's in one of the designer papers that's coming out in March. And I haven't used it yet because it needs hydrangea hue, and I don't have hydrangea hue. So if we do one there, and one there, and one here, What do you think? Those gonna look all right? Okay. They're not quite dry yet, so let's finish this card. Where does it open? It opens this way. Okay, we're gonna put some adhesive on this. And I'm gonna put it right there. Right there. Right there. I haven't pushed it down yet. I'm not sure that's where it's going to stay. Some leaves in here. One more. Ooh, what do you think? Yes, no. Yes, the re-inkers will work on the new pads. They said today that we don't have to. The only difference will be in dye lots, which we know. But the inks will work. These inks refills will work on the new pads. But if you've got the old pad, I don't know. I don't know whether you want to invest in new ones or not. I guess it kind of depends on whether you want old pads or new pads, foam pads or. There we go. It's done. Now there's card number 2 for you. Really cute shaker card. Woo! Okay, that's card number 2. Let's finish card number 3. Aw, you guys are so cute. Thank you so much. I didn't put glue on this. I should have put glue on these. Okay. From here, flowers. A big flower there. And we're going to have a big flower up here. And then we're going to put a little flower here. Oops. Let's see. This is going to go under here. Come on, up. There. 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 Turn that way a bit. And this one up here, like that. All right, now we just have to do a sentiment. We've used Hello Friend. How about spring greetings and leave off the sweet? Yes. Let's see if we can do that. That's not wide enough. Okay, well, let's use this piece that we cut out. That'll work. If we don't like it, we don't have to use it. Okay, so because this is see-through, I should be able to ink up just the spring greetings and not get the sweet inked at all. We'll see if I did it. Ha 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 ha. Now you're probably wondering, ooh, why did you do it down so far? Because I'm going to take that die and I'm going to do this and we're going to cut it. Those, get it where I want it, and then move it around till it sits down in the, come on, there we go. Now it's that up too high, it needs to come down one dot. There. So you saw what I did there? I moved it around until the teeth on the die went down inside the cuts that are already there. And now I'm going to go feed it through this way and only roll it till it goes click. And then I'm going to roll it back out again. Which is going to be tricky because I have to put it in here square, and which means it's going to be hard to run through. Click, back out. There we go. Oh. Now, is that going to be small enough to fit on there, or do I have to do something else? No, I got to cut it down one more. It's a little bit too big. Too tall. So let's just cut off a little bit more. Come on. Get in there. You have to first of all get them lined up. Come on. Maybe it needs to go this way. There we go. Got it. Oh, no, I don't. Because I can see them on that side. That darn thing. Oops. There we go. Now you can do this with any of the dies that have straight edges. It works really well. So I cut off just that amount. Oh, that's better. Now I can put that right down there and overlap it on the bottom a bit. Okay, where's the top? That's the top. So I want these to go right up to the top. And then these ones, I'm going to put them up a little bit because they're going to go down to the bottom of the card. So they're going to be a little one layer lower. Ooh, where's that twine? Maybe we need to put some twine on here. We need to put a bow. We need to put a bow. I guess it's going to go right there like that. Now I'm going to take some twine. And my bow. Time is it? Oh my God. I've been on here 2 hours. I'm sorry. That there. The long tails. Oh, didn't realize it'd been 2 hours. My, how time flies when you're having fun, eh? Okay, now we're going to make tails all the same length. And get a glue dot. Whoops, I just dropped my card on the ground. Pick it up before I run over it with my chair. Now, these glue dots are big, so take your pokey tool and you roll them. Like that, and then put them on the back of your twine bow. Then you don't see it. I'll show you what I mean. You see what I did there? We're going to put that right there. Finish it off with a couple of sequins. As soon as I find them. One there, one here, one there. Wink of Stella, where are you? I want to say hi and thank you for watching to everybody. And those of you that watch me and don't comment, I do appreciate you watching. If you are watching, hit those emojis on Facebook. Let Facebook know you like my video. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Because you'd be surprised. You guys say good video and YouTube and Facebook go, oh, people like that video. Let's show it to more people. And then more people get to see it. What do you think? You make tying bows look easy. I struggle with bows. Oh, many, many years, Barb, of tying bows. Alice has a few generations of ink pads. Oh, thank you. You guys are so nice. Now we got to do the inside. I have another inside piece left. I have another inside piece left. Je ne sais quoi, as they say in Quebec. What are we going to put on this? Should we just put the eggs? No, I don't want to put the eggs. I don't want to make it an Easter card. Let me get rid of this garbage, though, out of my waste. I could die cut another tulip. We could put a tulip on the inside. Oh, we should have stamped some grass on there. Where's the grass? I'm just going to stamp grass on the bottom of this. That die goes over there. I'm always excited when my bows work, because sometimes I think they're not going to work, and then they do. And the envelope. Oh, you're very welcome, Susan. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Oh, Alice, Mary, Susan, add flowers. What kind of flowers? I don't have any flowers. The stamp set didn't have flowers in it. which is really not nice. But it's got grass. It's got grass. If I wanted, I could take the time to find a flower that would work, but you know, we've been here 2 hours already. So this'll do. You guys have got no idea how messy this is back here. Let me just move this so you can't see the mess on that side. Okay, there's card number 3. There's card number 2. And there's card number 1. Where's the envelope? There it is. And there's card number 1. So which one is your favorite? Which one do you like the most? I like the bunny on that. I wish they had put a smaller version of him in the stamp set. That would have been cool. Oh, you're welcome, Diana. Thank you. Aw, you guys are so nice. Thank you so much. I'm going to try and turn this around. See how fuzzy I am. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you have enjoyed it. Tomorrow night, I have a unfold. Let me see what it is. Oh, yes, I'm using Simply Beautiful card, and I'm turning it into, we're going to do gears and textures. Yep, still fuzzy. I just want to take a picture of this. Hang on. What it looks like. Show them what it looks like. I'm very thankful that you joined me tonight, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I will see you tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. in my VIP group and on YouTube for a fun fold. Stampin' Smiles.